I'd been there for 4 years, and Stig was right. I was already the senior editor of the publication. But working your way up to a good position on a sinking ship wasn't ideal. Layoffs were becoming disturbingly regular. The pay was crap, and I wouldn't be surprised if we joined the Titanic in a few years. Plus, even a senior editor still has to do crappy stories, because when I flat out refused to write about any of the kidnappings or shootings or murders to do with the Sons of Templar, crappy stories were all there was. Hence the diversification. And blogging about how to style expensive designer secondhand items with tops from Target was fun and popular. Not popular enough to quit my day job, but I got attention and freelance offers from online women's magazines. I was 26, not exactly young and fresh, but I could still chase my dreams. In order to do that, I'd have to leave Amber, my best friends, my family. A career didn't mean enough for me to do that. Yet. But my feet were beginning to itch, and also yearned for more pairs of shoes that I couldn't afford, even with cheap rent, discounted designer shoes, and supplementary income. Plus, the demons were chasing me around this place, ghosts lurking in every corner. The whole town was turning into a graveyard. I'd eventually have to leave, if only so I could escape the memories, the ghosts. But not now, or even soon. Someday. Very happy to see that you didn't turn into a pumpkin, a deep voice declared from behind me, jerking me out of my thoughts. I jumped, mostly because not all my motors were running without caffeine, especially after only 30 minutes of actual consciousness. I knew who it was before I turned. The accent was the first giveaway, rough and unnatural, filtering through the air in a way that should have rubbed me the wrong way, but instead curled around the words perfectly, uniquely, and curled around other places. Places that obviously didn't need coffee to wake them up. I turned, but not because I wanted to. I wanted to run. But Shelley was still making my coffee, so I was somewhat of a prisoner until then. Plus, I had promised myself that the only running I'd do was from ghosts in the figurative sense. My life would be in shambles if I ran from all my corporeal problems, too. I just had to figure out how to stand my ground. "What?" I asked, my voice scratchy like I'd smoked a pack of Marlboros the night before. I wished. Giving up 5 years back was the hardest thing I'd done, and I only ate chocolate twice a week, mostly because I had wine the other 5 days, but still. Man, did I want to smoke. It would stop me from licking his jaw. He was wearing a simple, crisp white tee that molded around his muscles, stark against his latte skin. The stubble of the previous night was gone, revealing the very jaw I was contemplating licking.